Hey there, Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. And if you are new here, my name is Hannah. I am a Western Practical Astrologer. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be exploring Aries relationships. Stay tuned because we are going to get into it. But before we do, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button and click the bell. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, then you can visit my website, hannahselsewhere.com. There you can also find my astrology products. And if you do want new videos early, ad-free, plus PDF guides and daily forecasts, head on over to my Patreon. And I do just want to say thank you so much to my patrons for all of your support. As always, I hope you find this video to be helpful. Let's do this. Okay, so this information today can be applied to romantic relationships, friendships, parenting, family, and so on. Watch for your rising, sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Yes, so if any of these planets are in Aries in your chart, see how the information resonates today. Also, make sure to check out my aspect series for more information on the energy flow between the signs. Aries relationships. When you're with other Aries, meaning if they have Aries planets or if their Aries planets fall within your first house, there is no stopping you both from being free, loud, and outgoing. You're open, you're straightforward with each other, which perhaps you both like. You prefer that. You'll encourage each other's goals, ambitions. You'll celebrate each other's wins. You both show strength and courage. Perhaps you feel seen by other Aries, right? Like they can keep it real with you more than any other sign. However, force and abrupt actions are likely, right? So being pushy, being impulsive, insisting on having your way. And you can both be super headstrong, competitive at times as well. So do be cautious then of sort of rushing or butting heads or, trying to insist that your way is the best way, this type of stuff. Still, you're quick to cheer each other on and you inspire one another in exciting ways, such as overcoming your fears. You challenge each other. There is much spontaneity within this relationship. Aries-Taurus relationships. When you're with a Taurus, meaning if they have Taurus planets or if their Taurus planets fall within your second house, you feel this call to slow down. Slow down and take your time. Your Taurus friend, lover, parent will typically support you when it comes to your desires, when it comes to your skills. They'll remind you of your worth as well. And when finances are involved, they might give you a few tips. They could give you some practical advice and feedback. However, tension can arise if Taurus is too possessive, or if you're too impatient, Aries, and you're quick to get angry, right? If you're maybe too impulsive or you're rushing about and Taurus is like, slow down. Yes, Taurus teaches you the importance of valuing stability and being resourceful. And Taurus says, give it time, give it time and watch the results grow. Now, you eventually grow into your Taurus traits of patience, endurance, and sensuality later on in life, and you come to truly value these parts of yourself, these qualities. Aries-Gemini. Okay, so when you're with Gemini, meaning if they have Gemini planets or if their Gemini planets fall within your third house, they engage your mind and they can certainly talk your ear off. You may enjoy speaking with Gemini types, okay? There's just always something new to share, new ideas, and you're willing to sort of act on those ideas with your Gemini friend or partner. You'll enjoy discussing a variety of topics and subjects together. The types of conversations you have are usually quick-witted, they are entertaining, witty, just joking around, this type of stuff, a lot of humor. You'll certainly switch things up as well. Perhaps you grew up, Aries, with Gemini siblings or cousins, or your school friends had Gemini placements, right? However, whilst Gemini can help keep your mind sort of busy and alert, it is important to recognize when maybe you're taking on too much, right? Too many ideas, because you can have the tendency, Aries, of just acting on whatever new idea it is. And also be cautious of talking over each other to share your opinions, this type of stuff. Still, Gemini does teach you the importance of duality. Gemini can really help you see another way, especially because you can be so one-track mind, Aries. Yeah, Gemini can help you out there. And you may potentially grow into your Gemini traits later on in life, where you learn many intellectual skills, which can be very helpful for you. Aries-Cancer. Okay, so when you're with Cancer, meaning if they have Cancer planets or if their Cancer planets fall in your 4th house, you might feel unsettled or you might feel right at home. Really, it all depends on how you perceived your parents growing up, and it also depends on how you nurture your own emotions, Aries. Now, perhaps one of your parents has Cancer placements, or you grew up in a rather sensitive and security-focused family. Cancer encourages you to be empathetic toward other people's needs. There's something quite sentimental and memorable that Cancer brings to your emotional world as well, Aries. After all, I mean, at your core, you're nurturing, you're sensitive, you're very sympathetic, you care a lot, Aries. But you tend to keep these qualities of yourself hidden and more private. Cancer, though, Cancer reminds you to tap into your comforting soul. But emotional versus mental clashes are likely, or even emotional versus impulsive clashes are likely between the two of you. So there could be some friction and tension there. But overall, I would say here that Cancer does indeed teach you about the importance of being family orientated. Aries-Leo. When you're with Leo, meaning if they have Leo planets or if their Leo planets fall in your 5th house, this is dynamic, this relationship. It's excitable, it's spontaneous, alive. You will keep that fire going. You'll perform and entertain each other as if your relationship was a show or some sitcom. Perhaps your romantic / sexual partners have Leo placements, or you just get along really well with Leo types. You can be playful, warm, fun, loving with one another, right? However, whilst Leo can be childlike and creative, similar to you, do be cautious of competing against each other or taking things too personally. Do be cautious of competing against each other or taking things a little too personally. Still, Leo teaches you to proudly show your ego, either directly or indirectly. Through Leo, you come to learn about your inner child, your interests, and what lights you up and what brings you joy. Aries-Virgo. When you're with Virgo, meaning if they have Virgo planets or if their Virgo planets fall within your 6th house, it is like you can improve, you can organize your life. Virgo brings this matter of fact energy into your everyday life. You tend to be a perfectionist as well within your chosen occupation, and Virgo types will keep you humble. Perhaps people you work with have Virgo placements, or your workplace is just full of sensible and analytical people. However, it might also feel like you're being watched, as if you're being picked apart for every little thing that you do. Yeah, it can just feel like you have this critical eye on you a lot of the time, and there may be times when it's just like, that is far too uncomfortable, I don't like that. So there could be some resistance on your part. And then your frustrations as well could be directed towards Virgo, and then Virgo may get upset because I didn't mean anything by that. It's this type of thing. Still, Virgo teaches you to be discerning. To be discerning in general, but also discerning about your services, discerning about your routines and your everyday responsibilities. Through Virgo, you learn to be practical about your efforts and your dedication. You are productive about your routines and your schedules, and you refine your skills of precision and helpfulness. Aries-Libra. When you're with Libra, meaning if they have Libra planets or if their Libra planets fall in your 7th house, you feel this strange need to be more tactful and diplomatic and to balance things as well, to balance your life a lot better. It's as if you can feel the importance of teamwork coming from Libra. You may also get into relationships with people who display qualities of charm, refinement, elegance. Literally, Libras at times. Intellectually approaching your relationships is also likely. And even just being a bit more fair, a bit more reasonable and rational. But the likable mirror, however, it will break at some point because you are not someone who can easily compromise. Libra may push your buttons if they're fake, if they're superficial, but they can also reflect your own indecision at times within your partnerships. Some uncommitted situations, perhaps. Through Libra, you learn to own your qualities, though, of using good judgment and being considerate. Aries-Scorpio. When you're with Scorpio, meaning if they have Scorpio planets or if their Scorpio planets fall within your 8th house, you are presented with the much deeper and darker parts of yourself, the parts of yourself which are profound, devoted, and deep, but also the parts of yourself which are obsessive and controlling. When you are presented with these qualities from Scorpio types, you may lash out or you may transform through your experience. Scorpio encourages you to trust your intuition and your intense emotions. After all, underneath the surface, Aries, you seek mastery, you seek empowerment, but you subconsciously learn to hide these parts of yourself and to instead be quick to move or be quick to leave. Indeed, through Scorpio, you learn profound lessons about holding your focus and following through. Aries-Sagittarius. When you're with Sagittarius, meaning if they have Sagittarius planets or if their Sagittarius planets fall within your 9th house, you experience so much exploration, freedom, adventure. You feel encouraged to speak your truth with positivity, with enthusiasm, this do not hold back type of attitude. Sagittarius also gets you asking the bigger questions about your meaning, about your direction. And when you're aligned with your higher self, you are a seeker, Aries. You're truly free. Sagittarius shows up in your life and asks you to consider what your morals are, right? Your moral compass, but to also spread your wings and fly. Sagittarius also helps you realize that life is what you make it. But do be cautious of being reckless, being hot-headed, argumentative, because Sagittarius can argue their point just as much. Still, Sagittarius teaches you to become an eager teacher and to share your truth in jovial ways. Aries-Capricorn. When you're with Capricorn, meaning if they have Capricorn planets or if their Capricorn planets fall in your 10th house, you feel this push to grow up, to get your act together, to be wiser. You feel determined to take on the next big goal and to commit to a certain plan in life. Perhaps your manager, perhaps your boss, or maybe a parental figure in your life. was or is a Capricorn, or you look to them as an expert of some kind. On the other hand, it's likely that too much control or sort of pressure being added by Capricorn, this can bother you, especially if they're being demanding or coming across as quite controlling. You need to do your own thing. You need to do things your way, Aries. And you need to direct your own life within your profession. Still, Capricorn can be a huge responsible figure in your life. Capricorn teaches you that you have what it takes to climb your mountain of success, to work hard and to show integrity. Through Capricorn, you feel a stern push to master a skill. Aries-Aquarius. When you're with Aquarius, meaning if they have Aquarius planets or if their Aquarius planets fall in your 11th house, you are faced with the reality of community, togetherness, and originality, which can be kind of exciting or too erratic, too chaotic for your liking, Aries. Still, Aquarius reminds you that being a part of a group, that can be very rewarding, but it's also about being innovative, right? Innovative in your own way. Maybe you have Aquarius friends in your life, or you run into people who are conceptual and clever in social circles. But you see, Aquarius also teaches you about non-conforming ideas when it comes to being inventive. Indirect or indirect ways, direct, indirect ways, you learn through Aquarius that there is no one way to be liberated and that thinking outside of the box comes in many forms. And if or when you can feel Aquarius being too inflexible or stubborn, you'll most likely challenge them and question their authority. Aries-Pisces. When you're with Pisces, meaning if they have Pisces planets or if their Pisces planets fall in your 12th house, you can dive into all of the soulful, spiritual things. You will escape together, get lost in an ocean of theories and ideas. You're also fascinated by healing, by therapeutic methods and techniques. Pisces is patient with your creative sparks and can feel inspired by them. Might also encourage your creative sparks as well, your creative projects. But it is also likely that you can feel when Pisces wants to hide away, when Pisces needs their alone time. It can bother you if or when Pisces is maybe too idealistic or distant or caught up in unrealistic dreams and expectations. It can be difficult as well to help them see sense when this happens. But you see, your impulses can also take over, Aries. Still, Pisces teaches you to be gentle and to welcome the mysteries of life. Through Pisces, you discover the parts of yourself that are receptive, loving, and transcendent. Okay then, Cosmic Warrior, so that concludes my video talking all about the Aries relationships with all 12 signs. Please let me know if you found this video to be helpful. Did you learn something new? I would really appreciate your feedback, and like you, I am always learning. Again, thank you so much to my patrons over at Patreon, and just let me know your thoughts and your opinions on today's video. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from myself and you have not yet subscribed, then make sure that you click that subscribe button. Also give this video a like if you did like it today. And I will be back with another video very soon.